Listen to me carefully, because what I'm about to tell you will change everything. You wake up every single day with a choice that will define your entire existence. And that choice is simple. Will you be disciplined or will you be ordinary? You see, discipline isn't just about waking up early. It's not just about going to the gym. It's not just about studying harder. No, discipline is the foundation upon which your entire life is built. It's the invisible force that separates those who dream from those who achieve. Right now, in this very moment, you have dreams, you have goals, you have visions of who you want to become. But let me ask you something. What's stopping you? What's standing between you and that version of yourself you see when you close your eyes at night? The answer is discipline. You must understand this. Talent is common. Dreams are common. Everyone has them. But discipline is rare. Discipline is what makes the difference. And you need to become uncommon. You've been lying to yourself. Every time you hit that snooze button, every time you say, "I'll start tomorrow," every time you choose comfort over growth, you're choosing to stay exactly where you are. And where are you right now? Are you where you want to be? Are you living the life you imagined? Or are you settling, compromising, making excuses? You need to hear this. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is going to hand you the life you want. Nobody cares about your potential. They only care about your results. And results, they come from discipline. Think about it. The body you want, the career you desire, the relationships you crave, the respect you seek, they're all on the other side of discipline. They're waiting for you. But you have to be willing to do what others won't. You have to be willing to suffer. You have to be willing to feel uncomfortable. You have to be willing to face yourself in the mirror every single day and ask, did I do everything I could today? Every single day, you make thousands of decisions, small decisions, tiny choices that seem insignificant in the moment. But here's what you need to understand. These small decisions compound. They build upon each other. They create momentum. When you choose to wake up at 5 a.m. instead of 8 a.m., you're not just gaining 3 hours. You're programming your mind to win. You're telling yourself, I am someone who does hard things. When you choose to eat that healthy meal instead of that junk food, you're not just nourishing your body, you're building self-respect. You're proving to yourself that you can control your impulses. When you choose to study for 1 more hour, to make 1 more call, to write 1 more page, you're not just working harder, you're becoming someone new. You're transforming. You must realize discipline is a practice, it's a muscle. And like any muscle, the more you use it, the stronger it becomes. But here's the catch. You have to start. You have to take that first step, and you have to do it right now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when you feel ready. Right now. Let me tell you something about your brain. Your brain is designed to keep you safe. It's designed to conserve energy. It's designed to seek pleasure and avoid pain. And discipline? Discipline is pain. At least that's what your brain thinks. Your brain will tell you stories. It will give you excuses. It will whisper to you in the morning, just 5 more minutes. It will tempt you in the evening. You've worked hard today, you deserve a break. But you need to understand something crucial. Your brain is not your enemy. Your brain is just doing its job. The problem is, your brain doesn't know the difference between real danger and discomfort. It treats them the same. So, when you're about to do something difficult, something that requires discipline, your brain activates the same alarm systems it would use if you were in actual danger. It floods you with resistance. It makes you feel anxious. It makes you want to quit. But here's the secret. You don't have to listen. You have the power to override those impulses. You have the power to say, thank you, brain, for trying to protect me, but I'm doing this anyway. You are not your thoughts. You are not your feelings. You are the conscious observer who can choose how to respond to them. Let me break this down for you. Discipline equals freedom. I know that sounds backwards. I know it sounds contradictory, but think about it. When you lack discipline, you're a slave. You're a slave to your emotions. You're a slave to your impulses. You're a slave to your circumstances. Every time life pushes you, you fall. But when you develop discipline, you gain control. You gain the freedom to choose your response. You gain the freedom to pursue your goals regardless of how you feel. You gain the freedom to create the life you want. You want financial freedom? You need the discipline to save, to invest, to delay gratification. You want physical freedom? You need the discipline to train, to eat right, to take care of your body. You want mental freedom? You need the discipline to read, to learn, to challenge your own thinking. You want emotional freedom? You need the discipline to face your demons, to do the inner work, to grow. Discipline is the price of freedom, and let me tell you, it's a bargain. Now, let me give you something practical, something you can use starting today, because knowledge without action is worthless. You need to create non-negotiables. These are things you do every single day, no matter what, no matter how you feel, no matter what's happening in your life. Choose 3 things, just 3. Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't try to change everything at once. That's how you fail. Maybe it's exercising for 30 minutes, reading for 20 minutes, and writing in a journal for 10 minutes. Whatever it is, you commit. You make it sacred. You protect it like your life depends on it, because it does. And here's the key. You do it even when you don't want to, especially when you don't want to, because that's when it matters most. That's when you're building real discipline. You do it on Christmas. You do it on your birthday. You do it when you're tired. You do it when you're sick. You do it when life is falling apart, because that's what discipline means. Doing what needs to be done regardless. And something magical happens. After about 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, you are not the same person anymore. You've literally rewired your brain. You've created new neural pathways. You've become disciplined. There will come a moment, probably many moments, when you'll want to quit, when the pain of discipline feels too heavy, when your old comfortable life starts looking attractive again. And in that moment, you need to remember why you started. You need to visualize the future you're creating. You need to connect with the person you're becoming. But more importantly, you need to zoom in. Don't think about the next month. Don't think about the next week. Just focus on the next 5 minutes. Can you be disciplined for the next 5 minutes? Yes, you can. And then the next 5 minutes, and then the next. Before you know it, the day is done and you won. You didn't give up, you pushed through. You must understand, discipline is not about perfection. You will fail. You will mess up. You will have bad days. That's not the problem. The problem is giving up after you fail. When you break your streak, when you miss a day, when you fall back into old habits, you don't quit. You don't say, I guess I'm not disciplined. You simply start again, right now, not tomorrow, now. That's the difference between disciplined people and everyone else. They fail just as much. They struggle just as much, but they never stop starting over. Here's what most people don't realize. Discipline compounds. Just like interest in a bank account, small, consistent actions over time create massive results. If you improve just 1% every single day, in 1 year, you'll be 37 times better. Not 365% better, 37 times better. That's the power of compound growth. But it works the other way too. If you decline by 1% every day, in 1 year, you'll decline to nearly 0. You'll have nothing left. So every day, every single day, you're either building or destroying. You're either becoming more disciplined or more chaotic. There is no standing still. There is no neutral. You need to ask yourself, what is today's 1%? What can you do today that will make you slightly better than yesterday? And then you do it. Maybe today you wake up 10 minutes earlier. Maybe you read 1 more page. Maybe you do 1 more rep. It doesn't have to be dramatic.
It just has to be consistent. Because here's the truth. Dramatic changes don't last. You know this. You've experienced it. You've tried to overhaul your entire life in one weekend, and by Wednesday, you're back to your old ways. But small, consistent discipline, that lasts forever. That becomes who you are. This is the deepest truth about discipline. It's not really about what you do. It's about who you become. Every disciplined action you take is a vote for your new identity. You're not just exercising. You're becoming an athlete. You're not just studying. You're becoming a scholar. You're not just building a business. You're becoming an entrepreneur. Your identity is not fixed. You are not stuck being who you were yesterday. You can change. You can evolve. You can become completely different. But it requires discipline because change is uncomfortable.
Your old identity will fight back. Your old habits will resist. Your old environment will try to pull you back. And you have to be stronger. You have to be more committed to your future than you are attached to your past. You need to start introducing yourself differently, even if it's just in your own mind. Stop saying, "I'm trying to be more disciplined." Start saying, "I am a disciplined person." Stop saying, "I want to be successful." Start saying, "I am successful." Your words create your reality. Your thoughts shape your actions. Your actions define your identity. So here's my challenge to you. Right now, in this moment, make a decision, not a wish, not a hope, a decision. Decide that you will become disciplined. Decide that you will do whatever it takes. Decide that you will not quit, no matter what. And then prove it to yourself. Today, right now, what's one thing you've been avoiding? What's one thing you know you should do, but you've been putting off? Do it, right now. Don't think about it. Don't negotiate with yourself. Just do it. Because here's the truth. Motivation is temporary. Inspiration fades. Feelings come and go. But discipline? Discipline is permanent. Discipline is reliable. Discipline is the only thing you can count on. You don't need to feel motivated to be disciplined. You don't need to feel inspired. You don't need to feel anything. You just need to decide and then act. And I promise you, if you commit to this path, if you embrace discipline as a way of life, everything will change. Your health will improve. Your relationships will deepen. Your career will flourish. Your confidence will soar. Not because discipline is magic, but because discipline is the foundation upon which everything else is built. This is your moment. This is your chance. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when conditions are perfect. Right now. You have everything you need. You have the knowledge. You have the capability. The only question is, do you have the discipline? And the answer to that question will determine the course of your entire life. So what's it going to be? Are you going to close this script and go back to your old ways? Or are you going to stand up right now and take one disciplined action? The choice is yours. It has always been yours. Nobody can make it for you. Nobody can do the work for you. Nobody can be disciplined on your behalf. But I believe in you. I believe you have what it takes. I believe you're ready for this transformation. Now go prove me right. Start today. Start now. Start with one small action, and then another, and then another. Build your discipline. Build your future. Build your life. Because you deserve it. You've always deserved it. You just needed to realize that discipline is the key. Now go. Stop reading. Stop listening. Start doing. Your new life is waiting. Go claim it.